Hello, my name is Fiona, and I am a certified teacher and a Praxis coach with Study.com. Are you planning to take the Social Studies Content and Interpretation test? This is test number 5086. Praxis 5086 is a multi-subject social studies exam. This problem set covers the subtopic of geography. Let's review the types of questions you can expect to encounter on the exam. Let's get started. Problem number 1. One of the major impacts of industrialization on global social structures has been the softening of class divisions, the emergence of a distinct working class, decreased population densities in urban areas, or a decline in the significance of family structures. Let's start there. While family dynamics changed, industrialization did not broadly reduce the significance of family structures, but transformed how families interacted and worked. So that is incorrect. Decreased population densities in urban areas. It's quite the opposite. Industrialization typically increased urban population densities as people moved to cities for factory jobs. So we can cross that out as well. To the top, the softening of class divisions. Industrialization often sharpened class distinctions, particularly between business owners and workers, rather than softening them. So that is incorrect as well. The emergence of a distinct working class. Industrialization led to the growth of factories and urban centers, which required a large labor force, giving rise to a prominent working class. So this indeed is the correct answer. Problem number 2. The spatial distribution of deserts near the 30-degree latitude line is due to the influence of ocean currents, global patterns of dry Arctic air, the effects of the Hadley cell, or the proximity of these regions to the equator. Starting there, the proximity of these regions to the equator influences temperature more than dryness, so we can cross that out. Now at the top, ocean currents mainly affect temperature and moisture, but don't primarily drive desert formation, so that is not correct either. Global patterns of dry Arctic air affect higher latitudes, not the subtropical zones where deserts typically form. So we can eliminate that as well. The Hadley cell causes dry air to descend around 30 degrees latitude, creating arid conditions ideal for desert formation. So that is the correct answer. Problem number 3. The term used to describe political borders that divide people of the same ethnicity or culture is physical boundaries, consequent boundaries, geometric boundaries, or natural boundaries. Starting at the bottom, like physical boundaries, natural boundaries are based on natural features and do not typically account for the cultural or ethnic characteristics of the population. So we can cross that out. Geometric boundaries. These are formed based on lines of latitude or longitude, without regard for physical features or cultural divisions, often resulting in the arbitrary division of ethnic groups. So we can eliminate that one as well. Now let's look at physical boundaries. These are determined by natural features such as mountains or rivers and don't specifically consider the culture or ethnic aspects of the regions they divide. Consequent boundaries. These boundaries are established with the intent to divide space along ethnic or cultural lines, but often end up splitting groups with shared identities, typically due to political decisions or historical accidents. So this is the correct answer. Problem number 4. Which of the following best describes how climate patterns can impact agricultural societies? Warmer climates increase soil fertility. This is incorrect, as warmer climates can reduce soil fertility by increasing evaporation and reducing soil moisture, which negatively affects plant growth. So that is incorrect. Increased rainfall enhances pest resistance. This is also false, as it can lead to increased pest and disease issues, as many pests thrive in moist conditions. Consistent weather patterns reduce crop diversity. This does not necessarily reduce crop diversity. In fact, consistent climates can support a wide variety of crops suited to those conditions, unless the consistency refers to extreme conditions, which isn't specified here. So this we can cross out as well. Drought conditions can cause food shortages. Drought reduces the availability of water necessary for crop growth, leading to decreased agricultural productivity and potential food shortages if the conditions persist. So drought conditions can cause food shortages is the correct answer. I trust I was able to clarify the types of questions you will find about the subtopic of geography on the Praxis 5086 Social Studies exam. Please remember to like and subscribe to this channel so that with Study.com's help, you will feel confident and prepared on exam day. Bye for now.